I gotta save up. Car needs fixing, taxes are due. There's that fucking second shot at the end of the month, which everyone's telling me they had a horrible reaction to the second shot, and I had a horrible reaction to the first, so I'm not expecting a fun time. So I'm just being honest with you. It's just what I'm expecting. So, trying to have fun tonight, and then I'm going to work as much as I can. If there's no voice work, I will stream proudly and share as much as I can with you guys. If I'm not on, I'm either tired or I had voice work. I gotta save my voice, but today I'm thinking of going ham. If you guys hang out, if I even just see numbers, if I see numbers, I'll assume you guys are having fun. I don't mind just lurkers. It just tells as long as somebody is interested in having fun. I'm gonna try to finish chapter 5. I have no idea how big it is because I don't look shit up. And I'm gonna try to play Judgment on hard whilst I drink this unfiltered stuff. So it's called Angry Orchard Hard Cider Unfiltered. What is it, 1% more or something? No, I feel like it's way stronger, but it's only 6%. Wow. I don't know what unfiltered mean, but god damn does it kick my ass. Okay. I only have 6. I don't get wasted. Alright, continue. Plus, it may be the last thing I get to drink for a while, so I'm enjoying it. February 24th, 3:12 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. It's gonna tell you stuff, and it's completely gone now. Oh, I'm Amble. There's this thing called Star Wars: Rise of the Skywalker, I think it was. I finally got to see it. Disney did something amazing, and no one caught it. I'm actually disappointed in every reviewer that both saw the movie and played the VR game and didn't connect the two. You are an idiot. Basically, I'm not ruining the story for anyone because I hate those channels that assume you've seen everything. You have your own life. You see stuff when you want to see it. But basically, what they did is they found a way to kind of give you a bit of a head start on the narrative of the movie, plus actually relate stuff personally with the characters in the movie through VR. But no one did it because they were morons. Let me elaborate. Every dickhead, or vagina head, I don't know, or in between, every person that fucking reviewed this goddamn Vader Immortal series, it's a 3-episode series in VR. Every dipshit that played it didn't do the number one thing that Star Wars fans should want to do, and that's the training. The whole point is to be a Jedi. I I don't get it. But if you played any of the training, you'd know they created a special connection for the people that played that and watched the movie. It was really cool to watch. This is not a spoiler. It's basically nothing except to me. It's one of my favorite scenes of this movie. She's struggling with a basic training droid that she should easily be able to beat. And when you play that fucking game and you struggle with it, you're like, I relate, girl. it was clever. I liked it. I thought it was cool that they actually had that much thought and actually helped you with the story, and I think you even visited areas that were in the movie, so they must have... I don't know what was made first, because I was so far behind. I'm waiting for the Baby Yoda series to finish so I can check out what everyone's talking about. I'm not one of you. I like to wait till it's all done, and then binge watch that motherfucker. Because that's what shows testament to if it's a good show. Let me tell you, there's a lot of shows that are shit you guys think are good. You try watching them back to back, you're like, oh shit. My Name is Earl. Don't watch that back to back. Seinfeld. You will get so goddamn annoyed that fucking jazzy bullshit. There's so many shows that were never tested to be played back to back. Friends still does well. I never saw the reunion, by the way. I'm sorry for what my sister said. Oh, she was talking? Drastic crimes require drastic measures. Right. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to, in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. I didn't know. I never knew that the SL9 incident was just another name for the Joe Dark killings. Sounds like everyone's heard about these killings but me. Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me. What do you mean, what happened to you? It's all there in the file. God damn it, don't make me read in a reading game, you bitch. Joe Dark's last victim was Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Oh, when he burped. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence. A screwdriver? But what did you have to do with those killings, Emma? On the night Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me. What? He tried to kill you? Well, then at least we know they got the right guy, I guess. Officer Marshall's brother Neil was only trying to save me. So that means you... Yes, I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial. Did I see your name in the file? I didn't see that one coming. See this? It's my attorney's badge. Oh, well, I've never seen a real one before. I've shown you mine many times, bitch. You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me. Its composition... Oh, okay. Oops. Mr. Goodman didn't have this on the day of the crime, right? I'm reviewing for myself. Right. A few days before he was murdered. He filed a lost item report. Although stolen item is more like it. Oh my god, I'm playing everything on hard. I just remember that. Oh, Christ. As every Yakuza game we've played together has been on hard. I beat Yakuza Kiwami 1 on normal, but that was only because I couldn't share it with you guys. They blocked the end. And the last boss in Yakuza 1 was horse shit. Although stolen item is more like it. There's been 2 bosses in the Ryuga Gotoku series that suck shit. That last boss in Yakuza Kiwami, and the last boss in Fist of the North Star. Hopefully they don't do it too many times, but I'll figure it out. Swiped by that lone wolf who dressed up like him. I never would have thought Officer Marshall the type to do something like that. It didn't come as much of a surprise to me. Yeah, right? I bet you're pretty happy with the King of Attorney's shield, huh? Eh. We defense attorneys are a scattered, unrecognized bunch. Still, I wonder why the trophy shield is broken. It is pretty odd, huh? I doubt it has anything to do with this case, though. Never know. So, Mr. Edgeworth's knife was the murder weapon. Right. Or so the witness, Ms. Starr, claims. She saw your sister stab Mr. Goodman with this knife. It's so fucking weird that the guy that's dead is Mr. Goodman. Oh, she did that woman sound that I hate. It hurts my throat. I'm not doing it. You know all of this is that Angel Star's fault. I can't do it. It's that one, when you hear the sound I'm talking about, you're in deep shit. She's not the one on trial here. Well, no, but she must have seen it wrong. Her eyesight isn't on trial here either. Here, see this? According to Ms. Starr's testimony, your sister used her phone right after the murder to call you, right? You're saying your name, but not your name, too many times, right? But she hung up right away. And it was a bad connection. I couldn't hear a goddamn thing. It was an underground parking lot, I suppose. I reckon. She did say something about a muffler, which I thought was like a sex position or something, but okay, I mean, I'm pretty sure in some of the books I've read there were muffler... I'm not going to finish my comment. But like I said, she hung up right away. This photograph. Miss Starr must have been seeing things. And photographing things? This proves Miss Sky was there at the scene of the crime. Wearing his motherfucking coat, by the way. With blood on it. This is pretty goddamn incriminating. I mean, I could make a period joke, but nothing can fix this. I don't see, like, if she's innocent, I'm gonna be pissed. Because this is insane. She's got gloves on, the motherfucking man's jacket, and blood all over the jacket. And she's opening her trunk. It's like, how is this not a conviction picture? Other than the fact that I don't think you're behind the fence. I think you're in front of it. Because it looks more like shadow than the actual chain links, you know what I mean? If they were actual chain links, they'd be on her too, and they're not. There's portions where it's not on her. Because you're past the chains. The links, the fence, you're past the fence. She is connected to this crime somehow, but how? Oh Christ, we're gonna do the cute pose all night. There was something strange about this shoe, wasn't there? Let's see, what was it? The traces of blood on its sole? There wasn't any blood found at the prosecutor's offices? Underground parking lot. I don't think that's correct, but I don't care. But we did find blood on the floor somewhere, didn't we? Where was that again? It's pretty amazing. I think I found like one issue. Like even when I read books, like I all the time am writing the client's back like a couple small grammatical errors, but it's funny, I can point it out, but I'm so lazy one time. But to be fair, I'm not making a book, so kiss my ass. It's not lazy, it's just, I think it's so stupid and it doesn't feel right when you're chatting with someone. Like to me, it feels so informal and kind of stuck up to be a perfectly precise letter. Grammatically correct and perfect punctuation. People don't talk that way, and when you're actually with a rapport with someone, I just don't think that's the way you need to be, and I've never been that way with my clients. It's funny because a lot of people tell people, make sure your grammar's perfect, your spelling's perfect. That's not how they are. They're human beings, and they don't want to wait hours for you to respond. They want to have a fluid communication with you and get to know you. Flaws and all. In the evidence room at the police department. Now stop using me as your memo pad. Wow, she knows what I'm doing. Shut up, memo pad. Why would this have been in the car's exhaust pipe, memo pad? It's evidence from an old case, right? Yeah, I'm not going to keep saying that goddamn name. The SL9 incident, it was solved. Apparently. This knife was stolen on the day of the evidence transferal. Maybe I should look into the incident a little bit more. This stuff is pretty expensive. You don't say. How much? 10 per gram. Jesus Christ. What are you, a drug dealer? Per gram? I guess that would be more, like, metrically correct for over there, maybe? I'm trying to think how I feel about China owning Hellman's. Apparently they bought up a bunch of household names. I don't mind buying Chinese computers, but Chinese food? I don't know if I care. I love Hellman's. I don't think I can stop myself from eating Hellman's. If you say have Miracle Whip, I'm gonna fucking punch you. I save up my allowance to buy it. My dad's like, Hellman, shit, that is not mayonnaise. Miracle Whip is not mayonnaise. It's fucking disgusting. I save up my allowance to buy it. I keep forgetting you're 16. Does your sister give you that? Yes. We don't have parents. Well, you had to at some point. Okay. Sometimes she even gives me a bottle instead of my allowance. That sounds really like either you're an alcoholic, or like I'm picturing a baby bottle. Which bottle? A bottle? Oh, a bottle of luminol testing fluid. Okay. Okay, well, that's fucking weird. Instead of giving her money, here's some fluid to look for blood and urine and semen. Love you, sis. I'm picturing the scene in my head. Oh my god. Man, I'd just take the allowance myself, personally. Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh, okay. IDs? There's only one number left to check out. That's right. We now know the other numbers aren't related to the murder. An executive officer. I believe that's 17 too many. Why does everybody keep correcting that? Who the fuck you're counting? You're like, shut the fuck up. We can't find out whose number this is unless we have some incriminating evidence. That's going to be hard to dig up by tomorrow. Mr. Edgeworth is so kind giving us something like this. Hey, you don't think he likes me, do you? Sure. Yeah, huh? Are you okay, Emma? Mr. Wright, hurry! Run! A chew? Did she inhale some? That'd be cool if there was like fucking snot all over him. Like that Jurassic Park scene. Dude, I've done that. I told you, well, I'm pretty sure I have. I have fucking gigantic lungs. When I sneeze, dude, I'm pretty sure all that bullshit that they said, like 6 feet, I'm pretty sure I can go 12 feet. I'm pretty sure if I sneeze, yeah, that's what's scary. That's what always scared me about the whole thing about it being with respiratory droplets. Because when I sneeze, man, I sneeze fucking hard. Like to that point, my muscles hurt. I mean, it's fucking brutal. And usually I'm fucking covered in snot because it pushed so much shit out. Like some people are like, that's it. I'm like, that does nothing. No, my sneezes are not like that. I remember I had one guy, like Clint, and I mean his sneeze scared the hell out of everybody in the room. It's just how he sneezes. Here, I'll wipe those fingerprints off your face. Huh? Might as well wipe my dignity away too while you're at it. What? Why did you have fingerprints on your... I guess it was his fingerprints. This screwdriver was at Edgeworth's office, wasn't it? Yes, he said he didn't have anything. It didn't have anything to do with the crime. Okay. Then why are we carrying it around? Hey, don't ask me. I'm not the one making the decisions around here. If I recall... I'm going to flash it back to Emma saying, I'd like to make the decisions. Edgeworth said Chief Gant asked him to take this process to the prosecutor's office. God damn, I was hoping there was a lot more you couldn't read. Mr. Goodman didn't have this on the day of the crime, right? Yeah. A few days before he was murdered. He had filed a lost item report. Although stolen item is more like it. Swiped by that lone wolf who dressed up like him. I never would have thought that Officer Marshall would be the type to do something like that. It didn't come as much of a surprise to me. Here, see this? I was wondering... In my head, I've made this before. I notice more are doing it now, but I'm starting to realize now. It took me a while, but now that I've been an actor for a while, I'm kind of understanding why they don't do full Let's Plays now. I thought it was they wanted their time, they were greedy. I thought it was a bunch of negative things on them, but now what I actually think it is they're like me. Or I'm like them, however you want to put it. They've read so many fucking stories, they can't help but see the end, and they don't want to ruin it for you. I've read so many stories at this point, and I love doing it. But I can't help the fact that most writing is pretty similar. Most writing is pretty similar. Especially when you get to a point where, like, most of the talented writers in the industry are the same people. This jar's pretty fragile, so you get used to their writing. You kind of see shit coming. I'm kind of watching a bunch of conclusions this year. I just finished up Star Wars, which was I actually liked it, but I fell asleep. Not because it was bad, but because it was the end of my day, man. I was actually into it. I liked it a lot, but I already wanted to watch it once. Then I want to watch it through the whole series, then get back to it. and scrutinize how well they made the story as a cohesive piece. I'm just curious. And I was going to do that with Harry Potter, and I guess Fantastic Beasts is ruined because a big actor went to jail and another big actor died. So I guess that series is screwed. I don't know what they'll do with it. I was really liking that series. But I also got Supernatural. And there's I can't say. I don't want to ruin the story for people. I'm excited to see where that goes. This jar's pretty fragile. It looks like it's about to break apart. What do you mean about to? It's already broken. I meant again. In fact, that's what I'll do. We'll finish Chapter 5. That should be the last episode on that disc. I'll watch one episode of Supernatural, then we'll come back to Judgment. And Judgment will be until I'm too tired to fucking stream anymore. Hope you guys like this content. This piece was found in Detective Goodman's evidence locker. I'm restarting the series because I think I don't have a choice. Because Ryuga Gotoku stuff doesn't let you bring the save from the cloud down. Only like the old games do, the new ones don't. That means this is somehow related to that other incident, but I downloaded all the Yakuzas and Shenmues again. We're getting back into it. There's all kinds of stuff in those games. I gotta play them. This fingerprint was left on the locker when Marshall was stashing his bloody coat. I guess that blood wasn't Mr. Goodman's after all. It wouldn't make sense if it was. Nope, just that of an overly zealous patrolman. Alright, no mail. Try to think if I need to charge anything. I could, but I don't want to get up. So there wasn't a murder at the police department at 5:15 in the end. I wonder what's going to happen to Officer Marshall now. Marsha! Alright, what else? Don't you make me watch this motherfucker again! We owe our entire success to this court tape today, and then just... I fucking hate this tape. At first I thought it was a joke. Fucking stupid-ass music. But it turned out to be a goldmine of evidence. I counted a total of 5 clues in it. Oh, Jesus. It also gave the Blue Badger some publicity. Of the negative sort, that is. It seems everything is in this incident. So, God damn it. It seems everything is somehow related to this incident. What was it labeled again? The SL9 incident? Yes. The name of everyone connected to this trial is listed in here. All that's left is to figure out just what roles everyone plays in the case. If we search hard enough, I think we'll find our answers. What exactly did or didn't Lana do? I'm not sure I want to know everything. Alright, talk. Tell me about the SL9 incident. It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of the year, too. The white book near the green books doesn't even look like a book. It looks like it has a button, like it opens to a bat cave or something. It doesn't match any of the other books or any... It's weird. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day. Unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. Then suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office. He looks exactly like Dave Stewart, my last boss. One of my last bosses. Hey, could you guys work some overtime for us? Fuck you! Joe Dark. And then he found out the hard way. This is something for you guys that work 9 to 5s. You should probably know this. Because I can't believe how many people fell for it here, so I want to tell you in case you don't know this, okay? This motherfucker, I'm pretending he's my old boss. This fucking asshole right here. It's funny to do in a game. That he tried to make us do overtime by writing our names down. That's 100% illegal. We have to accept it and put our names down. You can ask us, you cannot force us to. We have rights. Study your fucking rights, people. It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. Ah! I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up. How weird would it be if he scared a killer so bad he stabbed himself? It's probably happened somewhere in history. Jake Marshall's brother. Joe Dark tried to take me hostage. But before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then, what happened? I'll never forget it. I forgot. Oh, you know what's funny? You say that now, but in 20 years, you will forget every fucking thing. You'd be like, I'll never forget this pen, and then one day you have to go type it in, and you're like, ah, fuck. You wait. That guy that you hate in the line will be you one day. You mark my fucking words. It will be you. I have a great memory and I do it. It's gonna happen to you. Oh, I thought that was a gunshot. Lightning struck and the lights went out suddenly. A bolt of lightning flashed outside of the window, the light lighting up the office for an instant. What I saw then burned a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now. A permanent picture. A PP. Kids always abbreviate things. After the incident, did you have some, like, hot cocoa or something? I don't know what the fuck I'm asking here. I don't remember the moment when Drake stabbed Mr. Marshall. Dark, not fucking Drake from goddamn Uncharted. So you weren't able to testify about that? No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime. Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence? The prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly. They didn't care how they got it because they knew it was him, I guess. Lana forged the evidence and Mr. Edgeworth used it. Edgeworth? Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known. He was being given false evidence. I don't know, I kind of feel like he could know. He's a weird guy. Even so, that's when it all started. This has so much that feel of anime. Like you're watching an anime. That's cool. TV show. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, I mean, it's all my fault. Yes. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have ever happened. So it's true, even though he may not have known it. Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence. After that case ended, Lana was never the same. And she never did, no. She became cold like she is today. I guess this is like a moral of the story thing where, like, if she's a bitch, there's a reason she's a bitch. That's not true. That's not fucking true. She must not have been able to face up to what she did, especially not to Emma. Alright, tell me about your PP. Permanent picture. What did you see? Oh, fuck. I can't go back. Wait. Wait. You don't have one? Every fucking game has them. Really? You don't have a log? Well, ain't that a motherfucker? I didn't know there was a game that didn't have a log. And a touchpad does nothing? Huh. Well, shit. That was an accident. Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I've seen Hunted and this is not how you stab someone. People! I can't even... This is how I know famous people don't watch my channel, because if they did, they wouldn't be able to fucking quote the movies they love. Like Troy Baker's like, oh, I love Die Hard. Die Hard's the best. If you ever saw Hunted, it ruins the last fight scene. Because you're like... you're literally just... dead. Fucking ruined that scene for me. I'm sorry, when you're in those moments, you will notice that kind of shit. Especially if you're trying to kill someone. But it was a great movie. It was a great movie. It just is funny. Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl. I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms. And she gave you your bottle then, right? Poor Emma, you've been through so much. I don't know why they did that little static sound. I couldn't bring myself to testify about that incident. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. Oh, female M&M up in here. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good. I'd like to imagine that a going through puberty woman only could draw a penis. I don't I don't know. I don't know if they have that problem. 2 years ago, you must have been 14. That's understandable. I hate serving the 14-year-olds for door. Ah, fuck. Once I decided to do it, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. I hate dealing with the kids because they're hard to read. It's not that I don't like them. They're hard to fucking read because they don't have the confidence. They can't look you in the eyes. So you're like, did I fuck up? No, they're just socially awkward. Did I fuck up? It usually is they're socially awkward. I even had one admit to me that he's socially awkward. I was like, no worries, man. I want to be able to fight my crime with my testimonies. My crime. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies. And find the evidence to make an airtight case. That way Lana will never have to forge any. God, those were a lot of annoying. That way Lana would never have to forge any. That annoying noise in my mouth. I'm trying to learn how to get rid of it. I don't know how actors get rid of that shit. I think it's because my mouth is fucked up. I think that they've gotten like surgery and dental stuff done. I really do. You always notice they have like perfectly straight teeth and shit. I do not. I fucking do not. I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick. But there's still something that bothers me about the crime. Something puzzling. There's something that's puzzling me, Emma. What is it? I'm telling you, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You said you were in Lana's office at the time, right? That's right. Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor. Oh, there's no mystery there. Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day. Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police? Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office. But why did he run all the way over to your sister's office? Because the detective's offices and the questioning rooms are right across from the elevator. Why would you rush say that? That's weird. I'm trying to, in case you don't understand, I'm trying to read it the way they do when they do that. Because I think they're quirks and isms that they want you to recognize about the characters. Possibly they're lying, or it's the truth, or you know what I mean? I think they're little isms to kind of help piece the story together. Plus, it's just fun to imagine her yelling like that. And I had to read it in my head because I read it too fast. Because the detective's offices in the questioning room are right across from the elevator. Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she? No, silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. Oh, she got a promotion after this? She was the best in the entire force. I can't say what I want to say. Oh, I can't say it. I can't do it. What? That's news to me. After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor. Lana used to be a detective. How do you think she got there, stupid? You think she's walking like, I want to be a prosecutor? I'd have to have another talk with her. Go talk to her. been minutes, dude. I know what day it is. I'm the guy. I'm the dude doing the thing, you fuck. Alright. I'm surprised no messages. That thing lies sometimes, too. It'll decide to tell you messages when you pick up your phone. It's like, oh, yeah, you have messages. Just fucking with you. Lana, why are you surprised? You know she should be here. Mr. Wright, it seems I keep causing you trouble. Okay. Falsifying evidence? Yeah. I didn't think you were the type. Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we? Why is that everyone's thing? That's one of the things that have always kind of driven my life the opposite. I'm like, just because you're a bitter piece of shit does not mean I'm going to become one. And I've literally fought my whole life to just stay the nice person I am, because I'm not letting people change who I am because they accepted life a certain way. I hope that helps someone at some point, because I hate how many people agree with this shit. It is what it is. It doesn't have to be. Fucking dipshit. But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty. I feel like my own friend doesn't watch the channel, because I just can't believe he says it all the time, especially the way his life is. Those were his choices. It's not an it is what it is scenario. It's, you made that life, stupid. I'm working on making this one. I gotta say, I'm kind of happy. I'm scared. It's fucking rough when your money is coming from all over the place, but it doesn't. The other day I was panicking because, like, I don't have much money in my bank. Oh God! And then I thought about it. I'm like, wait, I'm waiting for this job to clear, which is $300. I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for this. I was like, oh, calm down, you big baby. I'm gonna keep working. I hope I get more voice work, but it's so hard to get stable voice work. That's why I always wondered that. That's why you only see actors like work once every year, like couple years. That's all they landed, because they don't know how to get consistent work. Because there's always someone undercutting you, or, I mean, a lot of times it's one of the reasons I'm still doing books. I don't have to undercut people. No one wants to devote that kind of time to that much work. So it's just it's free game. And my favorite thing is most people don't know how. I don't know why. It's almost like actors are setting you up. I don't understand why actors send new talent. You got to start somewhere, to books. It's fucked to me. There's so much you don't know how to mix, you don't know how to master, you don't know how to edit bulk, you don't know how to organize files. It's like, why the fuck would you send new people there? It's like asking them to have, I guess that's their point, have a nightmare, and then when you deal with that, you can deal with anything. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe. It seems stupid to me. But I guess they wouldn't want you in their field where they're making hundreds of dollars only saying a couple hundred words, you know what I mean? They wouldn't want you taking their money makers away. I just think it's insane because they kind of taint the book industry. I mean, I even got a letter from Amazon like thanking me because my books go through. They're so tired of having so many bad books that don't even pass. It's expensive, hard system, and even with Adobe Audition, they fucking updated the RMS thing, which, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to explain it. They updated it. They didn't tell you anything, and it changed everything. It didn't work the way it used to. It took me hours one day to figure it out, but now I got a permanent set. So now all I got to do is just basically, it's not run a chain, because I think anyone who runs a chain is an idiot. And you can quote me, I don't care if the person you're watching is Troy Baker. If he has an auto set chain, he is an idiot and does not know what he's doing. I will say that. But I guarantee you he doesn't. I guarantee you he goes in there and manipulates it and changes it to what he needs to, and especially with different tones, different characters. But the voice changes daily. The room changes daily. I mean, every day there's going to be different noises around you. Every day there's going to be different levels of humidity, which if you've ever, like, take for example when you walk. You guys have walked before, right? When you go outside, it's really hard to relate to people anymore. But no, if you ever go outside in winter and you can hear something coming for like 2 miles before it even hits you. Before it, like, you'll hear a car coming and you can't even see it. But at the same road, same place, middle of summer, a car will get pretty damn close before you hear it. It's just the way sound is. Every day changes because if there's difference in degrees, it's just like a gun. It's just like anything. Everything changes daily. There's so many factors. So many. Pollen count. I mean, there's so many things. So if someone has a set chain, they're doing it wrong. Believe me, I don't think they're doing it that way. I think they tell you that, but I don't think they're doing it that way. I understand the risks, because I literally tried. I tried to set a chain, and I went back and I was like, this is shit. And I had to add like 4 more EQs and a bunch of other tricks to the... Jesus Christ. Because it changed. Lana. Emma told me about you. Emma called. I hate how women touch their boobs. I want to touch their boobs. I don't know why they do that. Like, do men do that? Like, oh, I'm sorry. No, I don't. And I'm doing it because she's doing it. I'm trying to think in my head if I have ever... I don't grab my balls and I'm like, are you okay? It's the same concept. Whatever. It's the same fucking concept. Oh. About how you were a detective 2 years ago. And how the SL9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office. Oh, I was thinking of something. Someone can steal this from me because I don't give a fuck. I don't know if you can do it anyways because YouTube doesn't allow jokes. I'm sure someone's thought of this, but has anyone ever done ASMR? So, like, literally, open with Jim Carrey. Like a glove. And then... I want to ask you a few questions. And then... What's fucked up is you'd probably get millions of views from it. It'd be like fucking 1 minute long. Would be fucking hilarious. Maybe try to eat something that gives you like the super longest fart you can do. And then just end the video. That's right. How fucked up would it be if it got more views than actual popular ASMR? I know. I know Silent Bob did it. Kevin Smith, he did one. He did like a blunt. He was like rolling it and Could you fill me in on the details, especially about the unusual change of jobs? I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Red. I hate when people make jokes and they've never made a joke before. I don't know. Someone made her think she's funny because she thinks that joke. Look at her. Look at her face. She's like, oh, that was good. I gotta write that down. Alright, let me see. Is there ever anything new with this guy? Nope. Cowering in the what? Cowering under this room's oppressive atmosphere. Today's trial. A lot of burps were uncovered today. A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today. Not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one. God damn, to another one 2 years ago. I hate that. I hate like I'm like hooked on the word to another one. Ah, shit. And I have to redo the goddamn sentence. I'm thinking for audiobooks. Evidence from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be. That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believe that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. Yeah, plus Star Wars can't be done anymore because that Rhea, I think the girl who plays Rhea doesn't want to do it anymore. Why aren't actors like that? That's one of the biggest roles I ever do. I'll never do it again. What? Yeah, no offense, I don't think he'll ever see this, but man, Harrison Ford looked rough. I hope he's doing well. I don't know if they meant him to look rough, though. I don't know. But goddamn. It couldn't be helped, Emma. I don't know, he looked fine in the other one, but the last one, he looked rough. It couldn't be helped, Emma. The amount of fan service that was in that fucking movie, though, wow. I mean, there were literally, I think they hired actors to record a line at their home and send it in. Like, they had like every actor. It was fucking impressive. At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my... I should look at the credits to see if there's any pop, like, hidden fucking hilarious ones again. Like, Seth Green is a little baby... Whatever the fuck that guy was. He cracked me up. The dude that was hacking C-3PO. That fucking thing was hilarious. I want that thing more in Star Wars. That thing was awesome. And they kind of had, like, none of the humor with BB, which I thought was weird. You could really tell how they changed writers, because there was a lot of... that last writer for that last movie did not do anywhere near as good of a job as the other two. Well, all writers... Well, all... Because there's no way one person did that. Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15 there was no murder at the police department. Fucking hill. It makes the chair weird. It's like I'm trying to look at it straight. It's like, nope, you're gonna go like this. I want to be like this, motherfucker. I finally have Switches available at the store now. Now that we're all waiting for the Pro Switch to be unleashed, assholes. I can't. Oh, I also threw my Vitas away. I can't do it anymore, man. Why don't you sell them? The UPC's scratched off. No, it wasn't stolen. I'm just an idiot. When I clean shit, I guess it scratched it off. But yeah, from the... Motherfucker. From the insanely hard to deal with memory cards that they gave him that are garbage, because I had one fail on me, it's like, even if that's a rarity, the fact that I had one fail on me does not make me want to go get another one and hope it doesn't fail on me. You know what I mean? So... And they only put a gig in each one, so I'm just like, the fuck out of here. Fucking garbage. It sucked. My favorite thing about those systems, Nintendo, if you do this, I'm buying it day one. I wanted to play Metal Gear wirelessly and play the fuck out of it. I wanted to not be confined to anything, just to be able to take Metal Gear wherever the fuck I was and enjoy that amazing series. If they create that for Switch, I'm buying it. But I wanted to have that and like Hatsune Miku and stuff, and I just couldn't do it. Every game is bigger than a gig. I don't even understand how you fucking release your system that way. Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Ms. Starr said. Plus, they made it horribly hard to clean. What about you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife? Yeah, that was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Lana, I don't understand. Why won't you tell us? Emma, this doesn't involve just me. I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so phased before. Tell me about yourself. It's true. My cup size is no. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago. Oh, she is a ginger. No wonder I'm attracted to her. Just realized that. She's amazing. Of course you'd say that. They still talk about all the cases that she and Chief Gant cracked together. Chief Gant. He was the deputy of chief. Deputy of chief. He was the deputy chief of police back then. But he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gant, he was everything I aspired to be. I don't know why this is making me... There's this weird anime that I have no reason to like, but I absolutely love it. It's called Street Fighter 2 V. Anything else Street Fighter animation, go fuck yourself. I'm not even into Street Fighting in the game. I hate them. Never liked them. People always try to get me to play them. I'd rather play Mortal Kombat, Guilty Gear, Soul Calibur. They're so dead or alive. I don't fucking care for that series. But that anime was fucking phenomenal. I don't know who they fucking got to do that. I've watched it so many times. I wish I wouldn't have sold it like a dumbass. Oh, I need a pack of cigarettes. Oh, I got rid of so much shit that I would have loved to have now. They were the best team ever. Well, kids can't relate to this shit anymore because when I was growing up, we had places we could sell stuff. You don't have stores like that anymore. So you're like, how'd you do that? I guess you could still go to the pawn shop, but they're a fucking ripoff. You don't go to the pawn shop unless you need money to make rent. They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could even be filled. Filed. 2 L's is filled. Emma really idolizes her big sister. Obviously. But now you're chief prosecutor. What happened? I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was... I hate when people, like, assume they know what you're gonna say, and then they're not right, but in this case you'll probably be right. To gain experience investigating crime scenes, so you could use that experience in court, right? She didn't either agree or disagree with her. Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office. Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago. Tell me what you found out about Drake. And now I'm talking about the rapper. 2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark. This is weird. 2 years ago, I was second in command. Okay. It's like she had a mnemonic device to remember. It was fucking weird. Second in command. That means the investigation lead was Damon Gant, right? Yes. Deputy Chief Gant and I shared the same office and the same investigations, sometimes the same bathroom, but never the same toothbrush. I might have said toothbrush. I can't remember. They even had the same office. Great, they had the same office. This could be a bitch. We led a team of the best detectives on the force. He could be making her eat his fucking mistakes. Oh, why? This reminds me of Valkyria Revolution. When they're in the cave. I don't know why. Excuse me. Detective Goodman, whose case it was. Jake Marshall and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall's worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. Fuck. I hope I washed my hands before. Aw, man, I hope I don't get sick. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was a serial killer. One thing I will say about the pandemic, when's the last time you got sick? Like, seriously? That's kind of cool. I don't know if that's going to be an issue at some point, because our immune systems need to learn to fight to be strong. So we can't not get sick. But, like, what are we going to do? Get sick on purpose? I don't know. There's a lot of interesting things that are going to happen with us. It's going to be an interesting life. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. I don't believe that there's not a message. I'm so paranoid that, like, someone's hit... Because it's happened before. Someone's hit me up on Fiverr and I didn't get a fucking message. Yep, there was mail. I could have fucking put in for this Arby's team management job. Why the fuck they keep sending that to me? Checking Fiverr and then we'll start. Like I said, there's been a couple times where the app doesn't work as flawlessly as it can. It's very rare, but that rarity is enough to hurt your profile. Cool. Dude hasn't written me back in 2 days. I'm assuming that he liked the book. Cool. It's pretty cool. I only charged him for like an hour of a book, but I should have charged him more. Just a client that's come back many times. I try to give discounts to appreciate him. Guy's giving me a lot of work. That was when his final murder took place. When he tried to murder Emma. He even tipped me before the job was done. Like, that's a client I'm gonna work my ass off for. I'm expecting problems with this book too. It was never designed to be an audiobook. is designed to be something you're literally interacting and writing down, and so there's a lot of things I had to translate that aren't on the book, and I don't know if Amazon's gonna be like, that's not in there, you can't do that, and then I either have to talk to him and get the writer to change it, or we'll have to delete the words. But I'll get it. He's worth the work. Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me. Now you tell us? God damn it, go away! Ah. What's the sneeze? First one at the scene. I'm one of those people that can hold back their sneeze and I can feel it. I've noticed a lot of people can't feel their burps. Well, that's from acting. That's from acting. Because when you have to delete hours of work because of fucking rumble in your stomach, you start going, oh, fuck you, burp. Wait, hang on. Brr. Yeah, you learn. Same with sneezing. You just... It is like becoming zen with your body in a way. It's weird. First one, scene. Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Drake that day. Dark. Damn dyslexia. The investigation was in the final stages, and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So he waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down and then fled the room. From there he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself. Even her sister's like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. That's where he found me. So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana. It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood. What? I only see 2. Am I stupid? I only see 2 bodies. 3 bodies? Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, and Emma, who had passed out. Okay. That might be a crucial piece. 3 bodies. Okay, 3 bodies. There would be 3 bodies on the floor. Okay, remember that. And the suspect, Joe Dark. During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious. What did you do? To be honest, I panicked. Why don't women have like a teabag thing? Like seriously, just bend down, like put your boobs on his face, and why don't women do something like that? Could you imagine being knocked out, waking up to boobs slapping your face? I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room, and just held her. Can't blame her. After all, her sister must have gone through. After that, I placed Dark under arrest immediately. It's close enough. Shut the fuck up. Let me get this straight. Are we allowed to say that anymore? You were involved. You were all involved in the SL9 incident. That's right. Quite a coincidence. Okay, I might change my fucking rule. I'm trying to think. Dude, I don't know if this was free. Even not free. I kind of want to say this is like the best DLC I've ever seen. Like Gravity Rush 2 was fucking phenomenal. And that was free. Like other than that, this might be the other best DLC I've ever seen. And I haven't played The Witcher's 2 DLCs yet. I'm more on Xenoblade. Yes, I got it right. I keep calling it Xenosaga because my mind wants to play Xenosaga so bad. And plus, they're the makers of Xenosaga. I don't buy it. You're full of shit. What are you saying? There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance. But that case was solved 2 years ago. At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved. Marshall. Officer Marsha. Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely. Yeah, the alcohol. I guess he hasn't convinced... Oh, he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark. Life doesn't end with the closing of a case, but the punching of a face. Now, everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories. I remember. That case just might not be over yet. Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right? Yes. It seems like the worst cases, the worst crimes are committed in the police department. Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant occupies by himself. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself. The chief's office. Maybe we should have a look at the chief's office, the site of the final SL9 murder. Now let's make sure she has nothing for this. Attorneys and prosecutors have no business showing evidence outside of court. It's taboo, especially when the interests of both parties are involved. She really means it. Okay. Triangle brain. Fuck. I keep thinking X will present it. I have to know! This is making you seem so guilty. I am who I am. Kiss my ass. I was thinking about people who started in anime. And by the way, like, I don't know if people know this. Anime doesn't pay shit. So, like, if you're aspiring to be an actor, don't think they make a lot. Like, here's a good example. Think of how many anime actors you know never went back to anime again. Hint, hint, hint. Anime pays shit. It wants you to get fully involved in a role, and it doesn't want to pay you shit. That's why I don't do it. Making sure. Great practice and helped them big time in their careers, but it also kind of dead-ended them and made them make less money than they deserve. It's really weird, but it makes sense. How are you gonna? It's a hard thing to explain, but it doesn't make as much as people think it does. All right, we're supposed to talk to him, but I want to go here. Oh, what? Prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. No one's here today, not even that bitch. Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are. So it's because I'm running them into each other. The detectives. Okay. But we proved in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15 p.m. Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case. But instead, it looks like we just ended up making Lana look more guilty. Hang in there, Lana. Like that cat that died. Poor bastard. I've got to find all the answers by tomorrow. Huh? Are you gonna actually find new stuff? This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Oh, sorry, I got an anal joke in my head. Well, maybe it's both. It's both kind of a dual purpose. Ah, the theory of relativity. What? I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know. Was Mr. Relativity Germany? Germany. Was Mr. Relativity German, or was he British? Mr. Relativity, are you sure that was his name? Look, a door. This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean a goddamn thing. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. We're in a murder case, bitch. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? A ladder? That's a step ladder. What's the difference in scientific terms, please? Look at the basic nature of the thing, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Yeah, we definitely said this before. Here's the phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hello? What did you say? Look, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. It'd be funny if that's key to the case and no one saw that. The famous divider. It sure helped us knock a hole in yesterday. In the testimony yesterday. No, it didn't. Okay, so this is all bullshit. Okay. Let's just leave. This is all bullshit. Mr. Edgeworth isn't here again. Why does he even have a fucking office then? Asshole. Maybe he's being questioned by an inquiry committee. He took a real beating in court today. Yeah, he did. Yeah, with Lana admitting to falsifying evidence 2 years ago. I guess we'll just have to come back later. Everything's new again, but is there anything new? Doesn't look like it. I'm going to just leave and assume it's not. Howdy, Bambina. Call me a woman, bitch? Boom, 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 boom. As far as I can tell, I can't tell if anybody's watching, so I'm just looking at some stuff real quick. If there was a sign somebody was there, I wouldn't be doing this fucking around shit. Or I'd be telling you what I'm doing. Just looking. Or what to watch later if I can't stay awake the whole day. I'm not a fucking power drinker, man. Even 6 beers, I'll probably take a fucking old man nap. Alright? Oh, Mr. Marshall. I never thought things would turn out this way when I woke up this morning. Que sera, sera, whatever. You never know, eh? Where life will lead you. Bambina. Uh-huh. Such a deep man. I should have known my luck had run out when old Billy dried up this morning. Is that his penis? What the hell is old Billy? Billy must be his pet cactus. See, where are you headed? I think, yeah, it's his pet cactus, alright. I don't think so. You know, I kind of want to look up how long it takes a cactus to die of not... Hang on. I'm pretty sure this is going to be insane. How long does it take from liver failure? There it is, from lack of water. How long can a cactus go without water? Typical desert cacti can survive for up to 2 years without water. He's either talking about his penis or he hasn't been home in 2 years. That's fucking weird. I was gonna say, dude, a cactus not being watered? A cactus? Let alone, if you own just one, wouldn't it be a cacti? Which, yes, somebody who's from the desert would know that. Sorry, I'm Mr. Monkey in this game. I'm sorry. Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner. But Mr. Marshall, why did you do it? Why do prospectors head west? Go! If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one. Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened? Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today. Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. And I'm not talking about Star's legs. It wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so. All the detectives. It's weird. In reality, I want to say the detectives. Not in a sentence. It's no fuck you, mouth. You don't know until you've read a lot of words. Shut up. What do you mean fishy? Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence that we found. For example, the murder weapon. The murder weapon, you mean the switchblade knife with the broken tip? Just the tip. Just the tip. Really? I love that you made the just the tip joke without making the just the tip joke. That was Joe Dark's alright. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised. A question? The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound. It was a yawn and beer. The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound that the victim sustained. Sorry about that. What does that mean? It means there is a good chance that the knife is not the murder weapon. However, in the report that was finally submitted, that possibility has been erased. Could the facts have been concealed with forged evidence? That case left behind scars on us all. Aw, man, I got Stone Sour in my head with Scar's song. I think it was in Fight Club. The scars that SL9 left, the scars that the SL9 incident left behind. The scars. Because we are all made of scars. No, I mixed up Slipknot, which really Stone Sour, but Slipknot with Moby. Now I know some fans out there who, I'm gonna kill him. Prosecutor Marshall. I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. Everyone says that, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like we're overcritical on ourselves and don't realize what we're talented at. If we did, we wouldn't be talented at it. I don't know. I'm serious, we're always so overly critical about it. I had just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together. How old was he, your brother? He was 27 at the time. Okay. He was awarded the highest honor that very day. The highest honor? You mean the King of Prosecutors? I knew it! So this thing is key evidence. God damn it. What the fuck is this Foz or whatever for? What are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prosecutor, bitch. I thought burping into the bottle would be quieter, but I don't think it was. Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother. The day that the SL9 incident took place, that wasn't the same day as... That's right. It was the day of the evidence transferal. Interesting. It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall there was thunder. I can't believe 2 years ago have gone by already. What? I can't believe 2 years have already gone by. How did you get ago? Fucking brain. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die. Apparently someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered and the evidence locker was empty. That was a severe... again, I'm burping in the bottle like you can't hear it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to stop that. Scars. There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. Ms. Starr was fired and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room. What about Goodman? If they did something to him too, the commissioners would get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious. They? Who are you talking about? Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Tell me about them? The investigation led Damon Gant and his second in command, Lana Skye. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. It's like... There's a part in my mind, it's like there's only one viewer and I don't know if it's counting me. I should give up. But then there's another part in my mind that's like, this thing is never true. I wish it told me minutes watched, because that would give me a better idea of who's watching, if people are watching. Because every time I wait and the video comes up, it tells me the actual views, and that tells me people are watching. So I'm going by that. I'm not going to let numbers freak my head out. I wanted this day, and seriously, this may be the last day off I get for a while. So I hope you guys enjoy it. That doesn't mean last stream, but if I get tired, I get tired. I was going to use my days off to go culminate that town that's brand new, but like I said, I'm going to be working pretty much this whole month, and then probably at the end of the month I'm going to get sick. So, because I didn't do well with the first shot, so I'm assuming the second shot, which everyone tells me is worse, is going to kick my ass. I'm assuming I'm going to need a day or two to recover from that. I did not do well from the first shot. That case was the biggest step in both of their careers. After the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right? Yeah, Damon Gant, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. She's never been the same since she left. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Skye was totally different when she was a detective. Now that he mentions it, Emma said something like that too. Tell me, what happened to my sister? Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out. Lana's secret. It all started 2 years ago. So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner? It was certainly enlightening. There's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict. But someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gant. Does that mean we have falsified evidence with this fucking screwdriver? Maybe. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today. I've always wanted to know how to do that. How do they do it so effortlessly? I'm pretty sure you can hear me hitting my fucking mouth. How do they do it so effortlessly? I have no fucking... Did you just flick your face for hours? Where do you get these skills, people? When you became a real scientific investigator. Goodbye, girl. Goodbye, baby girl. God damn it. What? I can't? Whoa, really? Huh. Can't actually test it, like do all that stuff I'm used to this. See, this one's moving along swimmingly. Fucking bullshit. This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted. That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes. I was just thinking in my head, I got an email from DoorDash. Memorial Day is going to be a big day. Expect high dollar. That was like the slowest day I ever had. It was decent. It was decent. But it was so fucking slow. It sucked waiting for each order. But, it was fucking annoying. It was some massive parade. Of course, people not wearing masks or anything. Some massive parade in downtown which shut everything off, made it impossible to figure out how to get to certain places. It was fun. It really showcases the thing that I actually really love about my job and why I know I have job security. The adaptability you need to do DoorDash is why most fail. It's exactly why most fail. You have to adapt. You're not going to make the same amount every day. So some days you're going to have to rely on other sources. Some days you're not going to be able to take the route you're used to. You're going to have to rely on alternate means. I like that it keeps you open. It almost trains you. Like, I think this is what makes our generation different from our parents. Is that we have video games teach us, don't freak out. This sucks. But there's a way. There's got to be a way. And I think we get that mentality, not from our parents, because look at them. Look at how they panic over every bill. I'm serious. I'm not making fun of anyone. I think we got that from games. And pushing ourselves to beat challenges in games we didn't know we could beat. Now granted, there's a lot of people out there that don't do that, but I did. I liked to challenge myself in some games. Like, I'm going to beat this part, and I did. You know what I mean? And it felt amazing. So I don't know. I feel like that taught us great things in our life that nothing else would have ever taught that. Because our jobs don't push us to challenge ourselves. If anything, our jobs do the opposite, you know? Well, our 9-to-5 jobs. Because, I mean, they're not real skills that you would have ever had. They're skills you had to learn to do. I'm not saying they're not skills. I'm not tearing anyone down. But they're not skills you would have ever had in the first place. You know what I mean? They're not. Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room. Thanks. Wow, he actually talked to us. I thought Emma talked. What? With the chief prosecutor saying what she did and the decision about what to do about Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention her statement to the media and tomorrow's trial. There's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together. I think festive is the word usually used for those. Sir, we'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office. I don't give a fuck. Just use the connecting hallway to the other building and take the elevator up to the top floor. Really? You get the penthouse? Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? What are you, stupid? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything. Officers, I didn't say the word. Hey, you're right. You can't go in there. It's off limits. Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office. I thought we were just told we couldn't. We were kind of just told not to go up here, but okay. What the fuck is This reminds me of Grand Eye too. God damn, Elena? It's Elena. Elena and Wallinia are probably two of my favorite characters ever devised. And they're technically the same character. I fucking love it. I cannot literally see organs or anything like that without fucking thinking of her. Look at this. Who is that? Huh. There's the King of Prosecutors Award, Atlanta. Okay. Whoa, where am I? In the chief's office, silly. At least that's what it said on the door. Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it? Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. Why? What kind of kindergartners? Oh, I gotta do that. They used to call me Little Miss Bach. I almost said Batch. Little Miss Batch. Batch. Little Miss Bach. I thought I was a genius. I don't know why that went away so fast. Sometimes you can skip it, sometimes you can't. I never could remember where C was. It's kind of an important note. Hmm? Oh, it's you two. Chief Gant. He put that paper he was reading on his desk. So, Righto, have you been swimming lately? No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately. I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too. What with Mr. Marshall's misconduct and Lana's provocative statement. Provocative statement? Oh, you mean about the forged evidence. 2 years have passed since that evidence. Since that incident. I hate when he touches his hair. It freaks me out. My, how time flies. See that big picture on the wall over there? No? Don't see nothing? What the hell is that all the way to the right? And look at this fucking shit. I'm thinking. The thing we put together is behind them. I don't know what that is on the far right. She's holding the object that has just the tip, isn't she? Oh my god, this is insane. This is gonna be a bitch of a case. I hope this is easier than the last one. I don't want to look up all the time. The only reason I'm looking up is for your entertainment. I hope you understand that. If you guys tell me don't look up and you want me to struggle, I will. You have to learn. You guys own this channel. If you're not here, I don't need to be streaming. I can be playing games by myself. So I want you to know that. But the reason I look it up is for progression for you, but if you'd rather me not, tell me. Thought I saw something. Sorry, I'm subscribed to twice and there's like a bunch of pictures of girls on here. I'm like, what the hell? Can any of them ever look ugly? Goddamn. I don't think they've ever had a bad picture. I don't know if I've ever seen them do no makeup though. Like the Blackpink girls I did. I don't think I've ever seen them do that. I like both. I definitely like Blackpink more, but I like both. Alright. That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me. So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall, okay? The cord got stuck on something. It was like going in and out. We took it to commemorate our work together. Something's not right with this picture. I can't quite seem to put my finger in it though. Photo at the awards ceremony of Gant, Lana, and Neil. Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. I'm going to lock up here, so let's get out of here together. Oh, but this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it? Why was Lana holding it? I'm not even sure that... is the knight holding it? Or is it next to the knight? I don't think it... I think the dagger has its own stand. It's not the fucking thing that I'm thinking then. Okay. Because it's still there. It's the crime scene. So it's not the knife. Okay. That case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. All the same, we'd still like to have a look around, bitch. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend. Looks like we aren't welcome. I was watching ProZD eat some caviar, which is fucking hilariously out of character for him. I really wish he would have worn a monocle while he did it. But I'm wondering what I had now. Because I used to work at a 5-star restaurant in Frederick as a sous chef. S-O-U-S. I don't know why it's spelled like that, but it is. And we had caviar. I'm wondering what brand we had. And I didn't know how to eat it. Like, obviously they didn't either because they used a fucking iron spoon, which according to him takes the flavor out. You can't taste, you end up tasting the metal and not the actual eggs themselves. It's kind of interesting that he knew that. I wonder, I've been a cook and I didn't fucking know. That's interesting to me. The man loves his food. Looks like we aren't welcome. It seems that case isn't over with yet, after all. What do you mean? Chief Gant denied a request to search the crime scene. There's a reason for that, yeah. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us to look around in there. Yep. This feels comfortable to me. You mean like a clue? There's got to be a way we can get inside the chief's office. As I say, it's got to be Gumshoe. Hey, bro. Detective Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be in a meeting? I'm, just taking a breather. My feet hurt. It's a meeting. You don't... From sitting so long? Actually, from serving everyone coffee. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop. Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask? He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battle's between you two in court. That sounds serious. I could follow up on some work. I have a photographic memory. And there's a client that hit me up from Italy. She wrote a beautiful children's story. Beautiful. Read the whole thing. Loved it. Shared it with her. Shared my points with her. Helped her write the book a little bit. Because I used to be a writer. And I love literature. And she took those points, she listened, but she didn't understand the copyright system. And she didn't understand that you also need to split it up for multiple reasons. You need to split up into chapters. Her story was one solid piece, and you're targeting children. You need to make it like 5 minutes a chapter. Like, I'm just being honest with you. It's not even picking on kids. Even adults now. We're so used to quick, ingestible content. We don't want fucking hours of, or a gigantic file. We don't want one file. We want multiple files so we can resume it later. It's just how we are. It's just easier to intake the story that way. That sounds serious. Is it because of what my sister said? I might contact her and see what she did. I did contact the other one, and he lied to me. He said that he got someone to read his story, which is funny, because I looked it up on Amazon and Google, and his story's never been released. So I guess he never found someone that did it the way I did. I did help him write it, but whatever. There's things you write that work better in writing than in being said. It's a hard thing. You can't see it until you're saying it. It's an interesting thing that I've learned about this job. It's probably what puts me above others, is because I notice these things, I point it out, and I talk with them. Because at the moment, I have other means of income. You know what I mean? Like, other people are like rushing, hurry, I can get this job done so I can get more money, get the fuck out of here, but I'm not that way. It's a book. If you don't take your time with a book, you're making garbage. And I've made some garbage. I think that's why that client never came back. To be fair, dude, like, it's not my job to translate your book. I'm sorry, man. You are a great guy. I loved working with them, but that book was not translated, and it's not my job to translate your book. I can change some things and make it make a little bit more sense, but I'm not going to change your whole fucking book. That's me writing your book. You know what I mean? Be fair. Like, to adjust a couple adverbs here or something like that, or adjectives or some shit like that, but to adjust your whole book, you didn't pay me for that. They also don't understand that I don't really charge for proofreading, because I don't proofread. Well, actually I do, but I don't know, maybe I should charge for it. I just feel like it's a given. Like, if you want to get anything, I'm going to tell you what Dave Fenoy told me. Not me personally, but it was a group webinar. But basically, he said, take this line here. Is it because of what my sister said? You literally read it 6 times. First, read it 3 times, just literally. But as you do it, move your mouth. Then you read it 3 times aloud. Is it because of what my sister said? Is it because of what my sister said? Is it because of what my sister said? Now you're comfortable with the lines. Now your mouth is trained, you've got the muscle memory. Now you can go, is it because of what my sister said? And the line comes out more naturally. That's what he taught me. I really like the advice. I think it works beautifully. And I wanted to teach it to you guys. I do this by accident, which is funny that he explained it this way, but I do this by accident by stuttering so much on the words that later, after multiple takes, I realize where I should be. For me, the hardest problem, which I've finally broken, is I live near a bunch of assholes. Oh wait, let's hear this. Hola, ¿qué pasó? ¿Cómo está? Bien, ¿y tú? Muchas gracias. De nada. Okay, they won't call back. Sometimes they answer in Japanese. Okay. So let me make sure this is good. Fucking bill collectors. Oh, I could do Spanish for days, son. Alright, let's go. That's basically what it all boils down to. But basically you're also... It's work. So you're also supposed to be... The reason they hit so well is you're supposed to be thinking, you're Gumshoe. Who are you talking to right now? How are you feeling as you're saying that? You're taking in all of this. That's how they do it. It's not magic, it's work. That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. And I totally wanted to do stuff like that, but I hardly... How many sci-fi? Well, technically, that woman's book was sci-fi. And she loved what I did, but I couldn't fucking... I think I actually have it fully done. No, I just read it. I think I just read it. I kind of want to contact her and see if that book is doable. It was a small children's book. I should totally get that done. I might do that. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood. What? I've been watching Supernatural. That's a really weird fucking thing to say. Because I'm literally thinking they're after his blood. God damn it. Supernatural's another one that can never be done again. A bunch of talented people and that died. It's crazy, man. I said, to me, I just look at it as a gift. It was one of my favorite series of all time. It's the only reason I was literally telling myself, I'm not going to buy anything. I'm not going to buy anything. Supernatural's like the one thing I'll buy. Every year for the past, apparently, 15 years, in October, Supernatural, the new season, has always come out. Because of COVID, it didn't. But I finally got to get my hands on 15, and I can't wait to see where it goes. But we're going to finish Chapter 5. I don't care if it's an 8-hour stream. We're going to finish Chapter 5. Then I'm going to watch Supernatural, that episode, like I told you. Then we'll start Phoenix. I don't know how far we'll get, but I don't care. I'm just trying to have fun today. Yikes. Okay. Tell me about Edgeworth's crises. Crisis? Crises is multiple? Shut the fuck up. But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Lana Skye is the guilty party here, isn't she? Regardless, the prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. You know, I've always wondered, could Eminem be a good actor, or does it take way more? I mean, 8 Miles, I mean, I'm not going to call that acting, it's your life. Get the fuck out of here. But with how well he can memorize lines, you know what I mean? Look at how many fucking things he's written. There's gotta be... What's weird, he must be a lip singer or something. Why do I not hear about him fucking up all the time? He should naturally, with how many lines he has. I don't know, dude. I saw his Up in Smoke. That wasn't lip synced. It wasn't lip synced. He kept changing everything. It was like watching a fucking kid with ADD listen to 10 seconds of every track. I hated it. Fucking hated it. But at least I knew he wasn't lip singing, but I hated it. Because he was like, he would break into one song and then go to the next song and then go to, it sucked, dude. It's like, I want to hear the fucking song, motherfucker. Not only that, but as you know, there have been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor kept him safe from those who didn't like him. That's one thing I'm lucky about. When people, no one's gonna ask me, hey dude, can you reread that entire book for me right now? You know, no one's gonna ever say that to me. But with Eminem, I guess he keeps doing the same song over and over and over, so he's got to change it so it's still fun to him. It still hits him in his heart. But now with this, are your fingers getting fatter? Are there really so many people who hate him? I hate him. No, I don't. In our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There's no recipe I know of for making enemies. What? That's what it said. Hey, Dick. Yes, sir. Let's go for lunch again sometime. My treat. Yes, sir. You gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Dick? Oh, I like this one. I'm looking at the Twice pictures and I'm liking pictures. Shut the fuck up. It's like none of them know how to be not beautiful. God. I don't know what they're insinuating. There's a lot of liquor near them. You're Dayan, more like Dayum. This one, I don't know. I don't know why I don't like her. Mina? Yes. Who's that? Yes. Yeah, Momo, sure. Who's this? Wow. I would have thought she'd have been the first one. Okay. It's like Neon. It's such a cool fucking name. It's like Nayeon. That's a cool ass name. You gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Dick? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It seems you don't have any problems with enemies. Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm doing it right. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth might just crack. I like to give tips to people, but people don't listen, so... Like, a #1 tip that I want to give is, like, allergies. You get this fucking tickle in your throat. Just go... barely clear your throat. You pushing hard is not only gonna not clear it, it's just gonna fucking hurt your throat and make you talk like this. It's not worth it. Actually, I took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewing. I was watching stuff online about music and I just don't understand it. I don't know if people don't know what they're talking about or what. It pisses me off. I get so tired of it. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, oh, that guy didn't take care of his voice. Steven Tyler did drugs for like 30 years of his career. Everyone loved his music. Chester tried to break his voice in Linkin Park. Didn't take care of it all. Literally went on record telling people, I didn't take care of it all. You name it. You say it was bad for your voice, I did all of it. I did alcohol, caffeine. He literally said all of those things. People don't understand. It doesn't matter. You can either... We're not the same inside. You may be able to read for 1 hour. I could read for 8. You know, you don't know. We're all different. I don't know why the fuck there's this constant need to be compared to someone else. Do what you can do. You just need to know what you can do, not what this person can do. He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. Well, did you find out anything? The only evidence Stark left behind was during his final attack. His final attack? You mean when he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl? Me. Why are you laughing? Never realized Emma was the girl. That is kind of funny, actually. Okay. He didn't even realize that it was her in front of him. Wow. What an idiot. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all. Well, what was it? Oh, let's see. I think it had something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forget. Look, it's all written in here somewhere, okay? His powers of recollection never fail to impress. Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory. Alright, so let's show him everything except the murder weapon. I'm pretty sure they're talking about the screwdriver. Yeah, the murder weapon for the other case. Here is my attorney's badge. You should show this to me. You show this to me every time we meet, pal. Real men show their police badge. Enough said. Can I punch him? I wish I had a badge. I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice. Shut up. This ID card belongs to the victim, Detective Bruce Goodman. You can do just about anything these days with a card and a secret number. Scary. It's only scary because you keep dropping your card, Detective Gumshoe. I forget my secret number a lot too. I'm scared of myself. But I'm me after all. After all. And what could be wrong with that? Okay, now I kind of understand what emo is. I think I'll stay out of this conversation. He's like, ah, damn, I did a good job. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is he awarded... why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course, but someone else really did it. Someone who must have, someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr... I don't know why that brought up the same text, but okay. This piece of crap! This guy almost made us lose the case today, this piece of shit! This poorly made piece of shit! What are you talking about? He was guarding the bloodstain on that evidence locker with his life. More than you can say about most officers nowadays. It would have saved us a lot of trouble if he hadn't guarded it so well. I have to admit, he's right though. Not her. Thanks to the Blue Badger, we were able to prove another possibility today. The possibility that another murder took place prior to 5:15. Let me share a little advice with you as a detective. If you don't have a clue, keep your trap shut. Wow, you knew all about all that evidence except this, huh? That's the photo the Star took? Anything you could tell us about it? That Miss Star is quite the lady. Well, I remember it was winter. I was 16. She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened. What? What the fuck are they insinuating here? 16, that's how old I am now. I wonder what happened. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe wore a trench coat in high school too. Probably wasn't banned in his school. About this. Hey, is that? It is a tag attached to it with the label SL9 Incident on it. It's been a while. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that? Ever since this case was closed, the knife's been locked away in a locker. On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, it suddenly disappeared from the lockers and was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler. That's it. Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me. Well, what is it? Quick, before you forget again. I remember the switchblade knife. Hey, I just bought some of that stuff. Oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't expect all this to trigger, so I gotta use the restroom real quick. God damn, he's got a lot. I don't care how long this takes. My goal is still to start fucking Judgment. Motherfucker! For real on hard. For you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this. It's going to be 2 detective games. Will we get the new Judgment when it comes out? Maybe, maybe not. We still got... I am on Yakuza 3. I still have 3, 4, 5, and 6 to fucking beat, so I'm not in a rush to buy the next game at full price. Even though that studio is totally worth the money. So's this. I wish there was someone that could tell me if the new one, the new Phoenix Wright coming out is as good as this. Because if it is, I'll pay the $39, no problem. Heard this story the other day from a customer. Fucking told me. He ordered some food. And he was expecting to get it like a normal person would, right? Well, the guy couldn't find his apartment and decided to go home and eat his food. I'm lucky that guy ordered again. But it makes me think of how often, and I don't think you idiots out there, other dashers, I'm calling you idiots. Think about this. Your service dictates if they're going to order again, dumbass. If you do that, of course they're not going to order again. No wonder it's slow for you, stupid. This town is so small, man. Everyone like knows my name. When they see David, it's like, oh god. It's fucking weird. Right, nothing new. Seeing if there's any new offers on Fiverr. Yeah, there's other means to do, but I just... It's gonna be a busy month. Cicadas haven't started. They'll start soon. It's just this married woman keeps saying my name, and it's like... It pisses me off when I like her. You know what I mean? She's such a beautiful woman, and I'm not one for really tattoos, but I'm not one to judge people because they have them either. I like to look at them like I do, but I don't. It's just not my thing. But as long as you cannot give me shit for not having them, I'm fine with you having them. Now I can go around detecting blood traces too. Wow, is that a new type? I've never seen that bottle before. Add 3 inches to your base height. Base height? Hey, let me see that. Looming tall, new and improved growth formula. You mean this can't detect any blood traces? Maybe traces in your hair. Well, it's not quite the same thing as luminol. So that's why the lady at the counter had that smirk on her face. I feel like you should have access to this no problem. Whatever. That's the ID card record, isn't it? Stop making that noise. Stop making that noise or I'm gonna fucking unhook you. God damn it. I hate when it does this. It's actually up here that it was not hooked in right. That's the ID card record, isn't it? Yep. There's only one number here to investigate at 420. The victim, Mr. Goodman, must have entered the evidence room along with someone else. Someone with an executive office number. An executive officer. I might just have a hunch. Hey, that powder's used for detecting fingerprints. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth gave it to us. He did what? Oh, I have some flour. Wouldn't that work, though? Are you okay, detective? Quick, run! What the fuck is there? Oh my... Why do they keep inhaling it? Fucking morons. It's not cocaine. Everyone's like treating this like it's cocaine. You don't stick it up your nose, dude. Why are you sniffing it? If it's any help, one time I took a nap on a bench with wet paint. Were you homeless? Why the hell were you taking a nap on a bench? That's not a thing I do. Why am I not comforted? If anything, I'd lay on the ground before I lay on the bench, but that's just me. Yeah, this is not hooked in right. Let me share a little evidence. Oh, I thought that was the murder weapon he wanted. Oh, a lost item report, huh? Very impressive, detective. You know what it was right off the bat. Well, I am a master of misplacement, you know. Master? That is such a cool ring to it. The way I see it, if things are meant to be lost, then they're meant to be lost. There's a higher power at work. Wow, a higher power. Yes, that's two things in my life now that I really like, that kind of, I don't know, put God in a negative light. Huh. Grandiah 2 and Supernatural. Maybe I shouldn't let Emma hold any evidence. I was gonna use my tongue, but I feel like someone might... Let me share a little advice. No locker can be opened without a fingerprint match. Besides, there's no reason for the murderer to touch his own locker. Hey, wasn't your locker the one with the blood on it, detective? The handprint of the real murderer's gloved hands. What? Murderer's gloved hand without any fingerprints. Shh! If they come to arrest me, you'll defend me, won't you? If that happens, I think you'll do better pleading with Edgeworth. About that jar. I think I've seen it somewhere before. Where? Or maybe it's one of those memories people have from previous lives. This must be the most uninformative detective I've ever met. Something about it makes me feel uneasy. It's like I'm in the chief's office and he's yelling at me. Chief Gant? Where could I have seen that before? I can't believe Officer Marshall would do something like that. You know him? Of course I do. He was like a mentor to me. When I first started out, he even gave me a small cactus. Wouldn't it be cacti? Really? He said, Dick, she'll listen to all your troubles. That bitch, she was a prick. There's itself. Detective Gumshoe talks to a cactus. Hard to believe he's just a patrolman now. Someone ought to trade places with him. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I've been studying up on those files. There's nothing wrong with Mr. Edgeworth's presentation. To think people are accusing him of injustice. I for one ain't buying it, pal. I want to ask people, what do you want more? Guilty Gear or Mortal Kombat? You're looking into the case for Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah. It was a pretty big deal while it was going on, you know? After all, the serial killer was on the loose, yeah? But Lana was pretty clear in her confession. She forged evidence in order to prove Joe Dark's guilty. Still opened it, okay. Dark's crimes. Joe Dark was 42 at the time of crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. A businessman? What made him take to serial killing? One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car. With his car? So it was an accident? An accident, yes. But it transformed him into an animal. An animal? He killed a man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed a lady who saw the accident. A kid who walked by also, he killed them too. Then he was just burying bodies. A jogger came up to the scene and was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in. Jesus Christ. Yo, Randy, I like the pink text. I like the pink, the hot pink. Well, it's not hot pink. Hey, is it? It's hot pink. Back pink. Seems he was a pretty careless animal. You like it? I still keep forgetting that that's gone, man. That was a big part of my life growing up. That man's music is going to be around for a long time. A long time. DMX, rest in peace, buddy. Of course, this is all conjecture. I hate the way the media tried to, put it. There was one piece of garbage site that was like, he was crying in his coma. I'm like, why would you need to publish that? Why do you need to put that this man was crying before he died? Fucking piece of shit. I seriously, like, I don't like a lot about Trump, but there needs to be something to put these journalists in trouble for this shit. Reporting it that damages, causes damage to people, and just gives them views and money. You know what I mean? There needs to be repercussions for that shit. It can't just be they have a guilty conscience. There needs to be some kind of repercussion for that shit. That man's family didn't deserve that. Fucking garbage. There wasn't a single shred of evidence. That's how I felt with Avenged Sevenfold. They released an album which probably most people will never ever appreciate. And can I highly recommend it? Please shake your screaming fear. Like, oh, I don't like screaming music. Don't focus on the screaming music. Focus on the drumming. But they released a fucking thing of their album, Wake in the Fallen, Resurrected. And it's Rev. Live and demos, and you could see how talented that fucking drummer was. Like, what a fucking legend, dude. I really don't think that album got enough credibility, like enough credit. That album was awesome. I really haven't been into music as much as I used to be. I won't lie to you though, if Eminem dies, I'll probably buy the fucking last album that man ever released, because I was a huge fan of him. DMX wasn't really something I was into, as more of my black friends loved him. I never was really into the music. Didn't hate it. You know what I mean? I just never was into it. I always liked, like, Cannabis, Outkast, I'm trying to think. There was a bunch of stuff I liked. Just never really was DMX. Tupac. I didn't really grow up off DMX. So he turned himself... I never liked Biggie either. Someone's like, oh my god. I never liked Kanye. Is certain people know what they're singing about, and certain people just, I don't know, I didn't feel their lyrics. Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Marshall. Marsha. I do want to fucking find an album with you and share it. If you want it to be that, let me know. I want to do that with I don't know what to call you, a fan, a friend. I want to call you both, but I want to do that because that was one of my favorite things to do as a child. I literally would listen to. You'll probably never like it. If you want to make this the album that you'll check out, that's fine. It's a huge piece of my heart. I listened to 1,000 Suns of Linkin Park like 1,000,000 times. It was one of my favorite albums ever made. I can't explain why. It's just I can't explain why, but I want someone to listen to it first and see what they take from it and then share with it. But if I check out that, you got to check out that. That's my deal. I want to make something like that, but I got to know you're in, and then I got to write it down because I am drinking. And I'm playing games. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Dark was arrested on the spot. I also may not be streaming as much. Don't freak out. There's nothing against you. I got to save up money. I don't make money on here. I don't even know how to fucking connect to where I can get tips and stuff. I'm trying to figure it out. Apparently I can. I just don't know how. But I got to make money for car's probably going to break soon. I got to make money for taxes. It's a busy month. And then at the end of the month, I expect to be sick because even my buddy Dante told me the second shot kicked his ass. So I'm expecting to have issues. So it's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed. That last witness? AKA Emma. Oh. Alright, I'm not fucking joking with you, so I'm gonna go use the restroom, and on the way I'm gonna grab a pen, and I'm gonna write down that album, unless you want another one, and I'll gladly do it. No, 1,000 Suns is nothing like any of Linkin Park's other stuff. It's an amazing piece of history. Seriously. I want you to, like, don't think in terms of just now. Think in terms of our history of America. Oh shit, you're not even from America. I don't know if it'll hit you. I'm actually curious about this. You got a deal. Yeah, I really don't have a pen up here, so maybe use the restroom and oh, yeah, I do. Okay, let me get these jokes out of the way so I can throw this page away. Yeah, then I can throw this page away, and I can write on it. Okay. I don't know why I wrote this, but well, oh, there was more than I thought. Wait. I had it's actually perfect for the murder mystery that we're doing right here. I had a whodunit murder mystery written down here. Whodunit, scribbles on the wall. Put a little child with a marker in their hand, but also put a heavily tattooed person next to them. Who do you think did it? I'm going with the tattooed person. I'm sorry, I love that one. I wrote that. I love that joke. And then I wrote a one about fantasizing about the person as they look at you. That's always the oddest fucking feeling. Like she's looking at you like, damn, oh, she look like naked. You know damn well she knows what you're doing, but I've always liked that one. And then there's the flat-chested, where's your titties? Just shop with the kitties, cause you ain't got titties. Okay. I don't know if you ever heard that song. What is it? I'm actually trying to remember. Hot child in the city. I did that, but with flat-chested, where's your titties? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm getting these out of the way because I wrote these down a long-ass time ago. Okay, this is the last one on here. Like I said, these are just jokes I wrote a long time ago. In Infamous, I made a joke about the handy people gang. But they're not what you think they are. They're people that would, like, pretend to give you hand jobs and rip your dick off. They're the handy people. But it's just a terrible name. Like, people are, oh, someone's gonna give me a hand job. I'm gonna go check this out. I don't know where this shit comes from. Just leave me alone. It's more likely... What? Oh. Another mystery one. Who is more likely to steal food? Fat guy versus a skinny guy? In my honest opinion, if I had some delicious food on the floor, fat guy and a skinny guy are in that room, I'm fucking blaming that little skinny bastard every fucking time. The fat guy, he's good. He's good. He's had some food. He can control himself. That's that little fucking skinny little bastard. That's just me. I always wonder how people like take that stuff. Oh, and then I got black guy, Indian guy fart joke. Really? There was a guy from Africa, Paul, a friend of mine, and there was a guy from India, and they were working together on the same machine, and I was like, oh my god, if they farted at the same time, it would be disgusting. That's only a joke if you've ever had to fucking use the bathroom after these people. I have. Fuck you. It's not a racist joke in any way. So, fuck you. Just in case someone's like, oh, it's a racist. It's not a racist joke. Okay, this is not good enough to write, but at least I used all those jokes. I liked them. I'm waiting for Randy, like, that's offensive, and my people are pissed. I hope not. I thought they were fun jokes. I'm actually surprised I kept that. Wow. This is not writable. God damn it. Okay, so you have time to respond before I go to the restroom. What I got written down is We got it from here. Thank you for your service by a tribe called Quest. If that is correct, let me know. Mine is 1,000 Suns by Linkin Park. That's one of my favorite albums of all time. It is literally one of their most hated albums. It's one of the best albums I've ever heard in history. If anyone who hates that album doesn't appreciate American history, or they don't know their own fucking country. Those guys did so much research of their own fucking culture and wrote it down and made it a song, and people hated it. It's insane. It just shows you how uncultured people in America are. They made a masterpiece and no one gave them credit for it. They attacked them left and right for it. But there's tons of stuff, and there's rap, there's rock, little bit of metal, but the metal is, like I said, it'll be interesting to see how you take this. But you got a deal. If you're gonna really do this, I will do it. I'll be right back. And just to clarify, I don't care if it's music you don't like, even if I don't like this. The objective is to unobjectively listen to it and see what you take from it and what you think of it. Try to be, like, even if you don't like metal, it's fine. You're allowed to not like metal. There's just one thing I want you to listen to. I think it's like 40 minutes. I don't know how long your album is, but it's not long. I'm actually excited about this. I'm actually excited someone's willing to do something off the stream. This would be cool. Alright, let's go. Murder weapon. This knife, it was Joe Dark's, wasn't it? If that doesn't work, it should work. I thought you double tap it and it wakes up. Apparently it double taps to go to sleep, but doesn't wake up. What? Should wake up. Piece of shit. That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at. Plus, it had his fingerprints on it too. But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right? I'd actually say this is like the most chillest track of Linkin Park. I think there's only one metal song. No, wait. Yeah, dude, there's not much metal in this at all. I think Chester was really trying to get out of metal and show people he was multi-talented, but they were kids when they got into it and they couldn't see Chester as anything but a screamer. And he was so much more than that. But yeah, I definitely want to see what you think of this album. It's one of my favorites of all time, dude. That'd be cool to actually tie it to a real person instead of just like all these... Instead of my dead dog. Instead of like bad memories. That'd be cool. I don't know what yours is. I've never heard of it. Is it rap? Most of what you've recommended is rap, so I'm gonna assume so. I have a huge rap background too, so I'm fine with it. That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken. I don't see that at all. You don't have to take a good look to notice that. Yeah, well, anyway. Take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. Da-doons. You want me to answer where just the tip was? Lana. Inside Lana. Please be in Lana. That's what did him in. Where was it? Nope. Sorry. I don't care about anything gaming's doing right now. I don't like the way the PS5 is basically not doing a goddamn thing. I literally watched hours of the newest PlayStation 5 games, and I have zero excitement for any of them. But, I'm excited for the Switch Pro, which is supposed to be announced before E3. I have no care for E3. I think E3 is the most overrated garbage that's ever existed. We can literally experience everything just as trailers being subscribed to the companies. I don't understand why E3 exists anymore. It's such a smug fart way, like a fucking stuck up way of being anymore. It's just for someone to be like, oh, you didn't get to experience E3. It doesn't need to exist. It's a waste of their manpower. It's a waste of their money. It's a waste of the talent. Instead of making fake demos that aren't the real game, make the real fucking game. That's me personally. If you like E3, I'm fine with it. That's me personally. I fucking hate E3. Like I said, I'll watch. Don't get me wrong, but to me, I think E3's garbage. I think it's one of the most stuck-up things, and I hate that like big studios waste millions of dollars presenting something that may or may not be how it really looks in the end. I'd rather see what the fuck you really made, personally. That's just me. The thing that I always hated about E3, I don't know if you're like me. I have a photographic memory, and I've been a huge follower of a lot of game companies for a long time. And there's like, I want to say 3 game companies, their entire existence, and then I'll go back to the game. 3 game companies, their entire existence of all they've ever done. That is Konami with the Metal Gear series, Sucker Punch, and Naughty Dog. They never do anything but how the game will actually look. People always fucking go, there's no way it'll look like that, and then that's exactly how it looks. It's like they're the only ones that always showed the real thing, but no one ever gave them credit. I always hated that. I just couldn't believe these people are paid to do it, but me, a kid, noticed all these things that these guys that get paid to do it for a living don't notice. It fucking pisses me off. But yeah, I still like E3, don't get me wrong. I love seeing the new stuff coming out. It's just, I don't even care about the new Horizon. I haven't beat the original Horizon. I don't fucking care. I haven't had time for all this stuff anymore. Honestly, like, if Twitch fails or if PS4 share play goes away, I'm probably just going to play my fucking retro consoles, my minis that I bought, because I bought 6 or 7 of them. I'm just going to play those. I don't fucking care anymore. I want an audience. If we get an audience, then I'll fucking invest in HD capture, an HDMI capture device, and we'll be permanent streamers. I got a fucking nice monster computer right here. It's pretty goddamn powerful for me. But I don't want to invest in that kind of stuff until we're showing growth, you know what I mean? I mean, I have to admit, there has been growth. I can't say there hasn't been. And I gotta thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. There's been consistent viewers, which is what I've been asking for, so I can't fucking complain. If we can get it to 3 for a month, I can be partnered, which would be fucking incredible. I'll have to figure out how to get all that stuff going, and I'm not going to beg you guys for money. You do whatever you want, whenever you want. This is going to be a channel that's just about hanging out and having fun. I'm not going to be sitting here going, you need to pay my bills. If I don't make enough money doing Twitch, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go fucking voice act. I don't fucking care. The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. His brother. It was found deep inside the stab wound. Did it match Dark's knife? Why did I crack like I was going through puberty? You bet. Down to the last fiber. That's pretty conclusive. Neil's autopsy report. Stabbed in the back, died from a punctured heart and lung. Jesus Christ. What, you fucking like... just fucking like mash it around? A knife tip was in the wound. The broken tip was found in the victim's body, belonged to murderer Joe Dark. Well, there you have it, in a nutshell. That's all I know. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's money you need, you should go ask Chief Gant. He got the 50. Oh my god. He was talking earlier about Gant might hand out 50. Obviously, he tried it. It's not money, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. I don't know if I told you this, but like I'm super appreciative. I've had like 70% female audience for like almost over a month. It's one of my proudest things. I love it. Thank you guys. Or girls. Thank you. It's something I'm like truly proud of. Gaming is not known for that kind of audience. It's not known for that kind of attentiveness from females. It's not. And I love it. You're always welcome here. I don't fucking care who you are. You're welcome here. The chief's out now, and his office is locked. What? But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay. Like how you didn't... This album better not be like 18 hours long. If you pull that shit... Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door. I might even be able to do it today. Depends how long this case is. I don't know. It's already noon, and I wanted to get to fucking Judgment, but I also want to finish that last episode of Supernatural. Kind of like my break in between. What? Really? But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with a breach of trust. A bot. Breach of trust. Simply put, I'd be canned. Oh. Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you. I feel like you will anyways. How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's. That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died. Oh. So in other words, Gumshoe's our only chance of getting into that office. I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind. SL9 incident. I'm just trying to see if I can get it. About this jar, I think I've seen it somewhere before. God damn it, I thought that would be it. Is there actually something else, or are you fucking with me? I don't think there's anything else. Or maybe I don't have it yet. Man, that's where he sneezes at me. God damn it. I'm going to assume I don't have what I need. Attorneys and prosecutors have no business shoot. God damn it. I was to say, where the fuck am I going? Is Edgeworth here now? I wonder if he's back yet. There he is. It looks like he's writing something. What are you doing here? He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh? Whew. I've had to live in the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me? Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you. Sort of. Yeah, I don't think you were here for when I said that. I threw my 2 PlayStation Vitas in the trash. I can't sell them, that's why. I'm not stupid. I would have sold them if I could. from years of cleaning them like an asshole, because I have this weird stuff that I own, I clean and take care of. It wiped the UPC off, so I couldn't fucking sell it. But I threw them away. They have a gig of memory. The fucking memory cards for them are hard to find, expensive as fuck. PlayStation fucked themselves. I would have totally kept those things my entire life, but PlayStation fucked it. Hello, Switch. That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. So what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. That looked like a really big swig. It was just a regular swig, by the way. Literally was like a mouthful. I thought there was a lot more in it. Only got 2 more after this one. I said, I don't know how much I'll be streaming, so bear with me. If all goes well, it'll be fine, but we'll see. So what do you want? I'm like, oh, shut up. Like I said, I don't hate E3, I think it's a waste of a lot of money. I think there's better ways to do things nowadays. You know what I've always hated? I don't know if we've had this conversation, but I'm gonna have it again if we did. I hate that people call the vaccine thing side effects. They're not side effects. They're pretty much guaranteed. If your body gets the vaccine, it should react that way. It should be attacking it. It should make your body hot. It should make you fucking super tired. Because it's literally fighting. It's learning how to fight something it's never known how to fight. So I don't even understand why they call them side effects. They're pretty much supposed to happen. I don't understand this shit at all. Alright, there's no excuse for what I've done. So you did forge this shit on purpose. They do say you will win the case at any means. Wow. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's why it all breaks down to, and nothing I can do can erase that fact. Oh, that's what it all breaks down to, okay. I said why it all breaks down to. But you didn't know, did you? I mean that the evidence was falsified. The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust, so no, he didn't know, okay. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error, my responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. Jesus Christ, you put all this weight on yourself that you're supposed to be better than the people? Wow. People you're working for. The fact remains the same, no matter what excuses I might have. Mr. Edgeworth. I take pride in my work, goddammit! So tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Why has it all come to this? Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Tomorrow's trial, or TT. Titty. Stop it. Where is it? Where is it? Stop making a sound. Stop it. Where is it? Okay, there it is. We're okay. We're okay. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? First last year's trial, and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. Okay. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't walk out on the trial. Tomorrow's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what the superiors are banking on. Yeah. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me. Like this. What do you mean? The list of evidence. It seems too short. I feel like in English it should be the evidence list, not the list of evidence. But okay, I get what you mean. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists. That is odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. Yeah, we'll have to decide when we want to do this album listening, either today or tomorrow. Probably be tomorrow for me. But if you're here and chatting, I'll stay awake. But if I'm here by myself and no one's chatting, I'm gonna be bored. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time. Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time. That picture, something seems strange about it. Alright, so she wants me to show that picture to him. The day of the crime. Could you tell us again about what happened that day? You know how it says, says what the woman wants and then I don't do it? I didn't have a mom, leave me alone. Women think I'm trying to be random or fighting them or... Dude, I just didn't have a mom. These things aren't common to me. I'm spotting it now, but when I was younger, I didn't know what I was doing wrong that was pissing that woman off. The day Detective Goodman was murdered. You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right? I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one. Because you were awarded this. Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yes, just odds and ends, clerical stuff. Not at all masturbating. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day, okay? That is, until I was asked to take something back. Take something back? This. Oh yeah, Chief Gann asked to hold on to that, didn't he? Trying to crack my ear, or pop my ear. It's this one. Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. That's the story we heard yesterday. Why do I feel like Randy's listening to Thousand Suns now? I want you to listen to it attentively, buddy. I want you to fully focus on it. No stream or anything, just you and the music. That's how I'm gonna listen to what you recommended. Just I don't know if I made that rule. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to. That's right. I once dreamed of being a defense attorney a long time ago. What? How is that shocking? What? You wanted to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth? What are you, fucking stupid? Yet a clear path is laid before me. I have no time to look back on what might have been. Right, please, I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea. I'll pass on the tea, just tell me about the case. You know, it wouldn't hurt if you put this up somewhere on a shelf. That has no meaning for me anymore. What do you mean anymore? That's who I was last year. What good is it to dwell on the past? That's how I feel. He's asking me. Why can't he just accept it graciously? Actually, something's been troubling me about this shield. Look, do you notice anything different? I ended up liking Mina's profile too. Mina's picture too. No one knows what I'm talking about. I know all the fucking names of the girls in Twice and Blackpink. I don't give a fuck. Different. I just met so many different people in my life. I don't have a problem memorizing their names. To you, it might be a hilarious name. To me, it's nothing. It's just a name. It's not a fucking hilarious thing to me. Yeah, don't you remember the other shield in the court record? I guess I'd better present this other shield. Come on, I'm barely touching it. Don't make me get rid of you. What's this? What's this do? Oh, that's way worse. Come on. Alright, we're gonna skip the screwdriver because we know that's what he wants. Let's make sure there's nothing else. I guess they're trying to make it like specific. Oh fuck. It seems everything on this case is designed to cast doubt on me. Hey, don't look at me. Yes, I went to the evidence room on that day of the crime. Chief Gant asked me to do something. To take evidence from a case solved 6 months ago back to the prosecutor's office. I have a locker in there as well. Where? Did you notice anything amiss when you were in the evidence room? That room's always dark, and I was in a hurry. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. Because we know that's what he's looking for. In case there's something new. Something other investigators wouldn't have seen. It seems everything in this case is designed to cast doubt on me. What the hell did he ask you to do? Really? I thought he'd talk about that. What a dickhead. This picture was hanging on the wall in the Chief Gant's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes? The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours. Yeah, you're right. I remember now. Remember what? That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design. Oh shit, you know what? It's been an insanely long time since I've saved. I'm into this. A story? Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. Contradiction? I thought that was what he was looking for. King of Prosecutor, he was actually looking for the trophy. King of Prosecutors trophy. Cop, ironically. This award originates... Cop spelled in Mortal Kombat world. This award originates what it was. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. think of something. Alright. I have one personally. I don't think it was E3 though. I think it was TGS. But what's your favorite reveal from like an award show like that? Like a showing games coming up thing. What's your favorite game in your mind? There was a, god damn, that looks cool. For me, I don't know why, and I still to this day have not ever replicated this event. There's been many that are really cool. Like Last of Us blew my mind. Bioshock Infinite, which was really cool. They faked the entire trailer. None of that is actually in the game. But the one that always blew me away, and I watched the developer play for like an hour and was just amazed at the game, is Dragon's Dogma. That's me personally. I don't know, it feels like no other game out there. I was so fucking mad. I went off on everyone when they said it's just like Skyrim. It's nothing like Skyrim. You can play it like Skyrim. It's nothing like it. I have nothing against Skyrim, it's not for me. But that game is nothing like Skyrim. With the night system, the way it is, how hard it is in the world, and how easy it is to die to every fucking creature, it's nothing like Skyrim. Skyrim, the bear has to hit you like 200 times to kill you. I watched Skyrim. Why people played those two games the same way, I guess it's muscle memory. People played Skyrim for hundreds of hours, and then they went to Dragon's Dogma, and they were like, I'll just play it the same way. And they ruined their own game experience, in my opinion. I have a playthrough on YouTube. If we ever want to finish it, it's going to depend on people watching it. I have to, like I said, I'm watching every day to see if people are watching stuff in succession, and I'm not seeing anyone watch a playlist, which is why I don't make playlists anymore. For the longest time, I didn't understand why, but now that I understand YouTube, and most people don't fucking watch playlists, I'm not making playlists anymore. It's a waste of my time. If people are watching the playlists and watching parts and finishing a playthrough like they used to on my channel, because YouTube used to recommend all the videos, yes. But they don't do that anymore because YouTube doesn't recommend all the videos to them anymore. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with two characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard this story? No. Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it, though, for Emma's sake? I'm nothing like Phoenix. I'm completely humble. I'm like, no, I don't know the story. Very well. Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. If you're expecting me to laugh at Chu, you don't know me very well. I told you, man, I grew up around Asian people. I was the only fucking white kid in an Asian family as they were working in their Chinese restaurant. I'm sure you have people who are, oh, Chu. It's not gonna be me. One day he presented the king with two items. The first was a halberd. He claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield that he claimed could withstand any weapon, which made no sense because he just said that the halberd could break through any shield. Wait a minute.
Objection!
Those claims contradict each other. Okay, well, he did catch it. Really? He objects outside of court? You're very perceptive. But then again, you've heard this story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. Yes, they do. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and the broken knife symbolize. Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. So it wasn't used as a weapon. God damn it. It was how it was, apparently. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it is in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this. Wow, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today. That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield? You'll have to ask Chief Cant. He didn't think you can get both. 2 years ago, he had the halberd. Part of the award abolished. What? Chief Gant. King of Prosecutors Trophy updated, okay. 2 years ago, the halberd was removed in Gant's behest, giving it its current form. God damn, there's already a lot of tricks to this. Star. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have big titties, you could like a B cup, C cup, you're not gonna impress me. I love tits, but it's not my thing. It's not gonna get me. Oh, and I'll listen to everything you say. I don't know why. Legs drive me nuts. Nice butt drives me nuts. I'm not gonna say thin. It's really weird. Like I used to be, oh, she's got to have this perfect shape, but I've grown, and it's like it's more. Does it suit you? Because there's been many thick girls that are fucking beautiful. I'm sorry. Like I can't go off that anymore. It's such a stupid way to look at it. Plus, I'm not a fucking thin guy either, so I'm not gonna fucking hold a woman to be better than I am. That's fucking stupid. Okay, can you stop making this noise, please? Alright, so this thing is getting thrown away. Doo-doo-doo. Whoop. Okay. Love being shown in the public as I'm trying to stick something in. Okay. Turn up a lot. Excuse me. Excuse me. Welcome to the Rock. I can't do it. God damn it. I've never been a Sean Connery impersonator. Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? Ew. Miss Star, I guess she's out of lunches. She's giving you one. How is she out of lunches? You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk. How do you know they sucked it? They could have just been playing with it. They probably thought it was semen at first, but I don't think people are like, oh, I'm gonna suck on it. I have to. I don't agree with you. I don't think that's how it happened. Can I look that up on Google? Who was the first person to suck a cow's nipple? I don't think it's a thing. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transferal. This can't be attributed to mere coincidence. Really, Randy, that's your question? But how'd they know if it was milk if they didn't suck it? You wouldn't know what milk was in the first place. Milk wasn't a thing, motherfucker. He shut the fuck up. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. Oh, that's milk. Oh, that's milk. Get the fuck out of here. Plus, to be fair, have you ever had lukewarm milk? Because then you can say it. It's coming out of the nipple. It's not going to be refrigerated like you're used to. It's coming out of a nipple. It's warm. There's probably hair in it. I think it's gonna taste more like semen. I don't know what semen tastes like. Randy, help me out. Thank God you can't dislike on this. Aren't you forgetting something? You know, that little scene I happened to witness? The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. I'm waiting for Randy to like fucking rage type. You motherfucker. You can type whatever you want in my chat. But if you type want to become famous, you're getting banned. Want to be famous? Roast beef is meant to be savored when it's eaten. Miss Star's hatred toward Lana. We haven't gotten one of those since I did that, so I'm glad I did that. It all dates back to 2 years ago. The Drake the Dark Investigate. It's not Drake. I don't even know this rapper. Why do I keep saying Drake? Joe Drake. Hang on. Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget. Ah, the name of that person I've already forgotten. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Randy didn't come back, so I think she's mad at me. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Hang on, I gotta sneeze. That way you knew it wasn't a sneeze. We trailed him for half a year. Still, I don't think it was ever more alive than I was then. Whatever. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Which only a very, very overweight person would probably know. I don't picture too many skinny people getting a bowl of gravy, but whatever, fuck off. Poor old Jake Marshall, though. Must have been going through hell. You mean because of his brother's death? They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Randy, you need to answer me, dude! When I say dude, I mean person. You need to answer me. Would you like to do it after I end this stream, then we'll come back and talk? Or at the end of today, as in when my last stream is over, then I'll listen to it. Because like I said, I'm only drinking 6 beers. I'm not getting wasted, so I'll be able to understand what I'm listening to. After Neil died, but no, I don't care if you don't like it. The whole thing is we listen to the whole thing. Something took over Jake. He became obsessed. I'm trying to share a real memory with someone that I hope will be powerful and matter to you. That's what I'm trying to do. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. I'm planning on 2 streams though, so that's confusing to me. Okay. I'm planning on finishing this day and then going to Phoenix Wright, or then going to Judgment. Would you like to do it after Judgment or after this stream? Her? Lana Sky, my sister? The best of the best were put on that SL9 case. And this is something, by the way, I've never seen anyone, and I've watched a lot of content, I've never seen anyone share with. I want to share a real memory with you. I want to share something that I loved, near and dear to my heart, my childhood, and I want to see what you liked. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. You got it? Alright, so if this takes till 5, then I'm gonna have to skip Supernatural, but I'll still listen to the album. I'll listen to the album, then I'll come back. But if this doesn't take as long as we're worried about it taking, then I'll watch Supernatural plus the album, then I'll come back and we'll do Judgment. Lana and Chief Gant. Alright. After case closed, that legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out. You mean with the forging of the evidence? Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. So there she's angry. She's driven for... okay. Because she really said that fast. Items our team never found would suddenly appear while other items were kept secret. But you don't have proof anything illegal was done, right? I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us saved Goodman. All of us except for Goodman. I don't know if people speak that way in America. I do know what they're saying, but I don't know if too many people speak that way. We're relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Skye transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana Skye was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter. You're a bitch. She was being used? Legendary duo. Whew. Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Gant, such a weird name, led the investigation with Lana, I wanted to call her Ghana, with Lana second in command. They were the best. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism, in particular, was almost unreal. I can't do the motion. I don't want to get in trouble. His magnetism? By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. Yeah-huh. Yeah-huh. If there was a proper way to hit on customers, god damn it. Because there's people at DoorDash that flirt with me all the time, and I'm like, I don't want to risk it. What if they're just being nice? I don't want to risk it. Because it's so hard to tell the difference between being nice and flirting. It really is. Other than like they touch you, but touching's not a thing anymore, shithead. So it's not as easy to tell who's flirting anymore. So now you're like, I don't know. Maybe Randy will be like, actually, if she does this, this, or this, but I have no fucking idea. He'd produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled. Incredible evidence? You mean... Oh, yes. There were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him. I take it she's talking about forged evidence. Yeah. When someone gets caught with forged evidence and still makes it, no one's gonna fuck with them. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. Because they were short. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Burp attack. Burp attack. Really? I have to pee. Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked and always watched out for other detectives. For the other detectives. Yeah, dude, I don't know if it's your fault. I want to blame you. But I cannot stop thinking about the Switch. Shit. I gotta give them credit. They're sending me auditions for stuff I want now. It just sucks that the site is not consistent in any way. Because their clients are all over the world. You don't know when the auditions are coming. It's always at the worst fucking time. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to develop my mind. When an audition comes in that you're interested in, just fucking do it. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Mr. Marshall. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Ms. Starr. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that? Dude, thank you. Like, you've already got me to the point I don't want to take a nap. I'm ready to share this fucking album with you. Whether I like it or not, I'm gonna give it a chance and listen to the lyrics and see what I think of it. Being used. Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. And the funny thing is, how many times in your life are you like, I'm not saying I'm your boyfriend or anything, I'm saying, but how many times in your life to your, like, your boyfriend or something, you're like, I don't like that song, and then later you're blasting it all the time. Chief! That's right, having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control. And then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office. What? You mean that's why Lana transferred? Why did it vibrate there? You are so off. You're so random when you vibrate. Like I said, don't get me wrong, dude. If I had money, I'd get a PS5 in a heartbeat, but I don't. And there's nothing I'm interested about. All my series are on here. I haven't finished Tomb Raider. I haven't finished Metal Gear. I don't fucking think I care. I don't think I can care. Persona 5 is on here. I don't fucking know. I know they'll upgrade it. I don't think I care. If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude there must have been a reason for her change. I'm getting it in my playlist right now. We got it. Came up. We got it from here. Thank you for your service. How long is this album? Where did that came? Oh, there it is. There we go. Play album. How long is this? You're gonna tell me to subscribe to YouTube Music, aren't you? I thought you were being an asshole. You're not. Okay. Ooh, that almost got me. Okay. The first track is 8 minutes. It's like, what the fuck? Okay. You got it. It's on here, and I will do it. It's not terrible. None of Linkin... I think like one of Linkin Park's song is like 5 minutes. It's not... So we're both asking each other basically the same thing. So cool. There must have been a reason for her change. At last, I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Question mark. Thank you, Ms. Star. You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. No, it doesn't. It does. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been. Okay. Don't eat her food. I don't think she will, but I have to try. I like to be thorough. Usually if there's something they don't expect me to have, they'll slip up. And that's kind of what I'm trying to see. If there's things these characters like, you have that? This seems different. One of them seemed different. I guess it skipped quick in my mind or so, I don't know. This may not be as quick as I thought. I thought this was going to be over right away. I didn't know this would take hours to do. I know I'm kind of dicking around, but I'm not. I have been playing the whole time, dude. I'm allowed to talk to my audience, guys. Fuck you. I'm sorry, I have to try. They always say this, and sometimes there's something they'll accept. God damn it. Oh, I don't know where I was. I'll talk about cheap. Okay. Almost done. Any hints or tips or anything you want to do to alter the mindset a little bit on listening to the album? Like for mine, is think of American history. Is there anything like that, or is it just listen to and see what you take from it? Okay. Oh, you're back. You're still here? I gotta make 150 copies of these files. What the fuck? Brewing coffee, copying files. It's hard work. Woo! I'm turning into a regular DJ. Troy Baker would punch you in the face. He was a DJ. People may not know that. He was. You're a DJ as well? If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey. Oh. God damn it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect this to be this long. I might end this early. I am debating. Got 2 more beers left? I did not expect this much. This is just researching the case. You know the case is going to be long too. Damn. I do want to stream a long ass time today though. Let me go use the bathroom. We finish this beer and use the bathroom. Second to last. The only thing I don't like about the Switch, it's really hard to see in the daytime because you don't necessarily work in a, I don't know where you work, but I don't know you personally, but I work outside and it's bright outside. It's hard to see. So if I have dark games, which a large amount of games I like are dark apparently, I didn't realize. Ori and the Blind Forest is dark. Xenoblade is dark. Witcher can get dark. It's fucking crazy. They basically become unplayable until nighttime. Trine is dark. Trine is probably my favorite thing I purchased. I've been playing the fuck out of that. That's a personal series to me though. I don't know if it hit other people as well. I love puzzle games and I love platforming. So puzzle platforming is just mwah. Checking what you wrote. Last thing you wrote was after stream, okay? Once we keep it up here, there's one more. There's one more to do. Okay. Oh, that DJ. Shut up. I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer is still no. Why are those so hard to find? A woman that won't accept no? They're really hard to find, actually. They really are. I'm not letting you in the chief's office, period. It'd be my neck on the line. That office is the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to take a look in there. There's gotta be something we can do to make the detective change his mind. So maybe I have what I need. Prosecutor Neil Marshall, he just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when we received the prosecutor's trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes? The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours. I remember now, that's what the official prosecutor trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design. Maybe I have what I need. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Trophy Award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Dipshit? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. Say this design's based on an old Chinese parable, right? Yeah. Everyone knows that. There was a dragon. Yeah, that's it, a dragon. He had a thing for shields, see? That's not exactly the version we heard. No, but this one sounds more exciting. Anyway, it gets kind of gory after that. I'll spare you the details. You fucker. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, this knife's been locked away in a locker. On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker. And was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler. That's it, now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me. But what is it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again. Cocksuckers! What the hell am I looking for? Master of misplacement. That has such a cool ring to it. The way I see the things are meant to— oh, for fuck's sake. I don't think I'm gonna find out anything. Alright, so I think I'm going to end this here. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to finish this another day. I'm going to end this here. I'm going to look up this album. I'm going to finish my last couple beers. And then we're going to play Judgment. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Unless you know. I don't know what to do. It's another one of these. I'm missing one stupid thing I haven't said to someone randomly. Nothing to do with me knowing the case or anything. It's just some random bullshit. Let me try this. So to make sure Randy's ready to go listen to that album. If you are, I will. Because I'm kind of like, I'm fried here. I didn't expect this. I thought it was going to be trial quick. This is insane how much new shit they've thrown in my head. When I finish this, I can't tell you, but I want to go to Judgment as well. I need an actual game to play as well. Actually does look good though. I have no idea if Randy's still there or not. Fuck! I can't start without her telling me she's ready. If she's not there, so I can't do it. So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna keep looking, trying to figure this out. It's 3 hours is a long stream, and I want to stream more. God damn it. Well, I'm going to end the stream and go ahead and do it. Randy, if you're not there, I hope you are. But if you are, I'm going to watch Supernatural, then watch the stream, or then watch the music, the album that you told me, and then I'm going to come back. That will give me enough time to get rid of these beers, and we can be focusing on Judgment on hard. Then I'll come back to this, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I hate stuff. It's not skill in any way. It's just fucking random. I missed one thing. Because you add random evidence all over the place. Whatever. I think we'll do great in this case. But who knows? Maybe I'll do a third stream. I don't know. I don't know. But right now I want to watch this episode of Supernatural. So peace.